What's up, everybody? Jalen Riker here. I just finished streaming Doom, and I said, well, I'm going to check out a new game. I'm going to try out the demo and see if it's something I want to buy. So I downloaded the Path of Achra demo, tried one run, and was so invested in it, and crushed when I lost, that I said I have to continue playing this game. And so here we are. I'm streaming it. I don't feel like I'm making smart choices, so it's going to be really hard for me to narrate the choices that I'm making. At the same time, that I think that it needs some narration to be probably enjoyable to watch, unless you're just curious to see how it works. I hope that I can make it interesting to watch, however that goes. So let's get into it. Ikshana unlocked the divine eye that once stood at the end of the star path, now sealed in glimmering stone, summons enchanted prismas of the three sacred hues. Saurian unlocked, a survivor from a clan of poison-spitting reptilians, ruled the Dawn Marshes, an ancient era before the rise of the Serpent Kings, now dwells beneath the earth. Okay, so you get to choose your species, you get to choose the class, and you get to choose something else. One thing I didn't do at all was pray. I should pray, because if I would have prayed, I would have been able to heal for 200, and that would have completely saved me. Okay, I'm going to play the same one because I liked how he was basically a summoner, which gave him a little army to work with. The Saurian looks cool, but I've got an idea of how to play this better, so I think I'm going to. Oh, you can click on it and it like randomizes some of the physical. I don't know. Okay, that's fine. God of War and Bloodshed. I want to see what the prayers are. Blood Rage, brace yourself, remove all bleed. 1 charge when you kill an enemy. 5 prayer, 5 charges, deal blood damage to all units in a 2-tile range. Heal yourself for 25% of max life. Apply 10 bleed to yourself. Okay, I'm going to try this nice guy. 200 astral damage. 100 astral damage and within 4-tile range. And heal 200. Okay, so I'm going to go with this. Well, let me check out this new god. Teal prismas. Attack with cold damage, +1 charge when you step, if not adjacent to an enemy. Wow. Attack with fire damage and have vigilance against adjacent enemies. Attack all enemies in sight with astral damage, +1 charge when you step, if not adjacent to an enemy. I'm gonna go with this guy because I think that maybe I'll remember to live longer. So, one thing you can do with this is you can hit... Okay, let's look at this first. Strength. Dexterity, willpower, vigor. Okay, so I have to choose... I'm choosing... willpower. And let's see if I'm able to... If I have anything to arm myself with. Okay, I've got what I have. But we can choose some of this stuff. Last time I did a bunch of blood magic, and the ability to heal yourself with it was cool, but I think I want to stay further away. Maybe I'll do a fire build. These seem to be pretty close up. Lightning, we'll see. This will do damage on adjacent or non-adjacent. Okay, this would to deal fire damage in a one tile area at the target. Dealing fire damage. Summon a red dragon. Okay, I'm trying to play a summoner, so that seems like it would work out really well. Okay, so you can just hit tab, and it'll do what it thinks is the best thing to do. Now what I would like to do is find some ranged stuff. Okay, so now I'm going to the exit. So everything is dead. Oh my gosh, I raised again. I'm going to need willpower. Because apparently willpower is the trait for summoning. Boulder Fist. Glove form from living stone. I'm sure that does a lot of damage. Saya Axe. Spear. Scutum. Or Scutum. I can't remember how that's pronounced. It's like a Roman shield. Let's... Okay, so that's got 50 block and actually 80 hit for blunt. Hit that blunt. Okay, let's see. So this doesn't have... For each bare fist per point of encumbrance, plus 5 armor, plus 20 hit. For each bare fist per point of encumbrance, plus 5 armor. Do I have 25 encumbrance? So that would be... Is that right? This has a range of 1. I want to try something. I'll see if this... Okay, 5... No, see, 5 times 6. Yeah, for 30 armor. And then 20 times 6 for 120 for each fist. So 240. Which is not amazing. It's fine, but it's not amazing. Like this has a 200 hit slash. Now it'd be 240 and it keeps me from using a shield. Okay, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to... Okay, let's give this a shot. Let's see if there's anything else we want to learn. Anything fiery? When dealing fire damage, heal yourself. Yes. Alright. Which reminds me a little bit of He Is Coming, which where just the build, the synergy of all of your items was all you were really caring about. And most stuff auto-played. Okay, so you've got a choice between like two different. So far, I've only seen between two different routes. I don't know if eventually you have more. Gaze upon a desert ruin. Marauders adorned in gold. In the distance, you hear a shrieking roar. Here, you see an ultralit with sickly green flames. Decaying blue exoskeleton. I like the gold. Let's see one thing. I have a hard time hitting tab. I wonder if I could... Well, I can right click though. Okay. I'll right click. I was going to see if I could push it for shift, but... Wow. There was a lot of stuff going on there. I'm sure it was great stuff that was happening. So you can see my health up here, it's staying at 450 out of 450, which means, I think I've seen it flicker, which I guess means that some damage is done to me, but my healing ability, and then it just went down. My healing ability is often enough to take care of it. I don't know if I should be distributing these so evenly. Face mask of blood red, worn by a famous executioner who wandered the coastal plains. Painted round shield. Garnet necklace. Okay, so let's take a look at some of that stuff. Wow, so that's your whole body armor. How does that say 10 armor? If you resist fire, resist lightning. 70 armor. It synergizes really well with flame. I don't know if you see that, but you apply when you deal fire or lightning damage, you apply 1 inflame to yourself. Per stack of inflame, you get plus 10 accuracy and plus 20 hit. 50% is removed on being hit, though. Okay, let's see. Spatha, 180 accuracy, 150 slash 15 block. because I don't have any blood magic, I don't think that's going to help me. I could add some blood magic. But I'm not gonna. So this is slash. What is this? This is also slash. You know what? I'm gonna try this out. Because I want to see how that flame does. Okay, let's see. Green Tower, crude armor, moss altar with bleached skulls, marauders adorned in gold, horrific statue made of dung. It is in the shape of a crown. Mountain, unusual silence, strange light flicker in the distance, defiled shrine. Try that green tower, that sounds interesting. Okay, we just messed with the dragon. Hey, we took that dragon out. I think I'm trying to run up and do some damage, and I'm not even managing to get close enough to most of the time before my dragon takes him out. Oh, I forgot that I have prayers. Goodness gracious. Yeah, sure. It's got drawbacks. But I want to see what it does. Bone shield. Wild club. Crimson helm. Earth Staff. Ruby Cascara. I kind of want to wear this, even though it's not any better, just because it looks so cool. Not gonna do it though. If I was doing a blood build, I would. Maybe actually 300 hit blunt. On attack of two-handed, perform a hit against one adjacent enemy. Hit damage equals 30% of your max life. Bypasses all defense. Then uses your main hand damage type. Well, my main hand damage type, if I'm two-handing, almost two-handing means something different than it does on here, which requires an empty offhand. Let's try it out. Alright. Ooh, this comes with a summon. Okay, gonna have to get rid of stuff to get stuff in the future. Dune Sea, unnatural blue ice, huge nests of acrid smelling moss. Mountain, distant land, bearing thunder ruin, brief glints of blue metal. A lot of blue. Need some better armor. Oh man, look at that little creature that I get to summon now. I need to look at what my prayers are. Ooh, that hurt. How do I review my prayers? Okay. On prayer, 3 grace to yourself. On being attacked, 1 grace. I thought I had 3 prayers. I took a lot of damage. I think I need better armor. Noxious dagger. Golden dagger sacred to the brood filth rites. Fire gloves, yeah. Heavy battle spear. Okay, let's check out those fire gloves for sure. Per stack, deal 10 fire damage. Apply scorch to the target. Summon on attack. Summon a burning blade. Scorch applied equals your willpower. Ah, should be cranking that willpower up. Burning blades are flying spirits of fire that burn the enemies. Total summons limited by your willpower. Definitely wearing that for sure. There's no drawback to that. Well, the armor is very low. I am not sure. Okay, you gaze at the violet. Oh, okay, I think, do we have 3 now? Yep. Gaze upon the mountain. Huge nest of acrid smelling moss. Sad pale warrior lurks there. Violet tower. Discarded sheets of rotten flesh. Huge nest of acrid smelling moss. Dark beast hunts there. Land is empty of life. It is said pale warriors lurk there. You see deep chasms of broken earth. I have a feeling this one's tougher. Like, this one has less stuff on it. Okay. Jewel crypt. Forbidden place. Gold path seems to form between the stars. I like the sound of that. Oh my gosh. Snake calling chakram, wielded by the last Serpent King. Veni spear, sigils of poison, carried by the Venite champion. Storm lance, a spear enchanted by a hierarch of the storm temples. Emerald cuirass, heavy emerald adorned chestplate. On Shrug Off. I don't know what Shrug Off is, but I like the idea of summoning snakes a lot. This also summons a snake. Hold on. Got my girdle. Girdle. Okay. What is this? Do I get this stuff? Maybe that's what I find there. Oh, I see. I didn't realize you can check out the... You can really go for your build, because I could get a fire staff here. 5 range. Wow. I should have been looking at this. Well, I just started playing this game, so I don't feel too bad. With that fire staff. Flame enemies don't threaten me with a good time. Is that mine? Yeah. Okay, so something's summoning. I don't know if it's my armor. It's probably my chakra. I feel like Xena Warrior Princess out here. I love it. It's funny the way that it shows you all that, and you can see the extended log of events. That's a lot. I'm just going to keep right-clicking. Hold up, what is this? I didn't realize you can level these up. That's awesome. I thought it was just going to be tough choices from there on out. The amount of craziness that goes on for one click of the mouse button is pretty wild. Skirt crafted from the shattered bones of a slain night serpent. Gotta put on my new skirt. Skirt. Okay. Plus 20 armor, plus 3 encumbrance, plus 20 armor, plus 5 encumbrance, so it's heavier. But it does have resist death, resist blood, and on dealing blood damage, which I don't do any of. I don't know if there's any benefit when you sacrifice. Oh wait, I got that fire staff. I like the keeping inflamed. I think that seems like a good thing when you're a pyromaniac like my character. Okay, let's see. 50 accuracy, 50 fire, 8 block. 5 range. Okay, I'm going to try putting this instead of the axe. This makes me fully ranged. And fully deranged. Okay, let's see. Ooh, prestige class available. Arc Lizard. I don't think that I have had armor with 40. I think I'm a long way off of that. Oh wait, no, 43. Should I, you know what? It does not make any sense to me, but I'm gonna try it out. Okay. Desert Ruin, Pillar of Salt, Desert Ruin. Okay, facing Storm Knight and Golgonth. Here we have a nice sword, blood axe, crimson plating, so this root. Not great armor, but it does sync up well with blood magic. It's a frosty magic. Okay, let's see what we get here. Resist fire and resist poison. Deal fire damage to yourself on game turn if enemies live. Okay, I don't think that looks very good. Magic staff. Deal death damage. Deal death damage. On heal also deal death damage. Okay. So we got good well with that Berserker sword. So this applies bleed. I don't like the sound of any of these. I'm just going to take this one because it seems the shortest. Oh, look at how I am staying further away. Okay, I need to try to find spells and such that heal. Or not the heal, that summon. Burning ooze. Summon a number of oozes. Summoned amount equals skill level. Okay, so that gets us an extra summon. Did that reduce the number of spells that I have? I'll have to pay attention to that next time. See if upgrading reduces. They ambushed me. Oh, okay, recite the Azada. Deal 100 astral damage to all enemies in a 4-tile range. Plus 2 charge when you recite the Medvaho. So my limit is 11, which is my willpower, my limit of summoned allies. I have 2 summoned familiars, which are unlimited. Okay. Okay, so this prayer heals me and I get a new charge every time I enter an area. Crimson plating. Ice gloves. Cutting sword Tachi. Songe axe. We'll see if any of those things are better than I thought they were going to be. So if I wanted to start a blood build, this 50% of the damage that I do with this is dealt again as blood damage. But I don't think I want to do that, even though I do have some very nice pieces of equipment for that. This Mask of Blood, this Crimson Plating. So maybe I'll hold on to some of these just in case. Because it does make it very easy to stay healed up. Seems like it's common to, when you do blood damage, you can heal yourself. There are skills to do that, and then this does that. And then this does that. I could do that because I don't know if the Chakram's doing me that much good right now. I don't know if I'm getting... Well, it does say on killing an enemy, I get a serpent. It doesn't have to be killing him with the Chakram. I don't want to get close enough to actually use the Chakram. We're going to try it. We're going to... I think the whole point of this is to try stuff, so... Like, I don't think that this armor's doing anything fun. Well, it has Inflame is no longer... Now this is going to remove my Serpent status because it doesn't have enough armor. Oh man, I'm looking like a real sicko out here. Okay, let's try this. Looking like Jason Voorhees from before he found the hockey mask. Okay, let's see what we have here. A freeze, an ice necklace, cause a whip. So this is kind of cool because per ally you get a 25 damage hit. Transil Chakram. Teleport the target to a random location and apply 5 stasis. Pretty cool. Brute plating. Deal +5 physical damage per point of encumbrance. Jade Pilum. Pilum, I can't remember how that's pronounced. It's like a very heavy javelin the Romans used. And a Shakara. On apply bleed, apply equal stack of doom to the target. Doom per stack dealt 5 death damage on being attacked. Okay, but I already have a blood magic helmet that heals me. Otherwise that would be pretty tempting. Rat banner. Summon a rat man on entrance. There's Zealous fighters. When everyone dies, summon a Ratman Peltist. Okay, we're going this route because that sounds kind of interesting. So this will add blind whenever dealing fire damage. That could be huge. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely the way to go. And then a golden spear. Gain +10 block per stack of inflame on self. Apply inflame. On attack, apply 5 inflame to yourself. Let's do it. Whew. Not sure if I'm healing faster. The thing is that because I have lower armor, I might be getting hurt more. Okay, there's that rat banner, golden spear, robe of light. Oh, this is a burning blade that I summon. Okay, let's take a look at this. Let's go ahead. Okay, now let's. Oh, it was just that dice. Maybe that was our create a random one. Let's check that option out. I don't think that was an actual spell that I know. Okay, so this has applying blind, which is pretty gigantic. I am actually going to wear this. What do I have that sets in flame? I might not have anything, because it was that necklace, I think, that really applied in flame. Yeah, so this would sit added in flame on its own. Okay, so actually I think I'm gonna lay off the blood magic for now. Lean into summoner and keeping distance. So that probably means wear a different helmet. Oh, I forgot to wear this for my blood damage build. I'll have to remember that next time. I'm not doing ice damage. I'm not going to do an ice damage build this run. Okay, let's try this out. I don't know if summoning a rat man is enough to warrant occupying my whole hand, but we'll find out. Hopefully it won't kill us. Okay, let's see what we have here. Sayak Shillelagh. So it's a ice weapon. Oh my gosh, so many things here. Ice helmet. Dread axe. So the damage ignores the target's resistances, but not their armor. On block, deal 200 slash damage in the path to the attacker. Discos. I might equip that. That's kind of awesome. So this deals 2 poison on attack within 3 tiles, even though it's a 1 range weapon. Resist fire, dealing fire, apply it to inflame. Okay, okay. Anyway, we're going this way. Oh my god. They're doing a huge amount of damage to me. Okay, I've heard enough of them that... So that was everything, just all piled into one level. That's what that was. Okay. Okay, what used inflame? Kind of cool if you had something where you could search for the element type within... Oh, you can. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. So what do I have currently? Plus 100 dodge. Well, that's pretty big. Apply 5 blinds to 2 enemies in 3 tile range. So it kind of blinds them. I don't know if the rat thing is... Well, let's just get crazy. It's so awesome that it gives you the option to search for a term when you have this much stuff that you're dealing with. Is the blind more useful, or is the armor more useful? Oh, let's try it. Okay. Fire Scythe. Lizard Visage. Heavy mask containing spirit of a lizard. On kill if chest armor is empty. So it reduces your dodge and reduces your speed, but it doubles the hit bonus from strength, double dealt damage from willpower, and you heal 50 if you on kill. That's kind of strong. One hit against the enemy at range, at any range. wow, look at all this armor. Okay, lightning, armor, meditate. I still don't know exactly what shrug off means. Okay, so shifting pale green shield. Gain block equal to the total stacks of all effects on self. Mass of living vines that empower the arms of their wielder. Okay, that doesn't, I don't think that sounds great. Resist ice on dealing death damage. 25% of the damage is dealt again as ice damage. I'm dealing death damage. Oh, I don't have any, I'm not dealing any death damage. I would like to have some pants, because I'm just wearing my starter pants. Blight helm. Summon a cadaver. Well. If the target has doom. Oh, so that would be amazing for a doom build, but I'm... Okay. Let's see how this goes. It's getting tougher for sure. I think my flame healing is what's keeping me alive. What's funny is that there are things that are essential to your build, and because these builds get so complex, you would have really no idea. Or you could very easily swap something out and not realize it. That's essential to your build. The Red Dragon's really taking care of business there. Uh-oh. Fire Scythe. Heavy Mask of containing Spirit of a Lizard. Okay, I'm gonna check out this. We'll check out this Heavy Mask. This lizard head. I already am a lizard man. Arch Lizard. Apply 2 lizard form to myself. Speed limited to 15. Attack range set to 1. I'm being... So, my attack range... I've been trying to do range stuff, I think. First attack, heal 10 and apply 5. sickness, corrosion, and scorch. Oh. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Alright, let's try it out. This might be a problem. What was this? Relearn new random power from available elements. Desert ruin. Yeah, ruin. Let's see. Some jade display armor. Stacks of all effects. Deal lightning damage. Path of 2. Lightning wand. Okay. Red tower. A wind mace. It's dealt again, 50% is dealt again as psychic damage. Wow, that's a lot of damage. When killing an enemy, heal yourself. Perform 3 extra attack against random adjacent enemies. Okay, I'm going to rearm totally with the stuff I get from this fight. I hope I win this fight. This is kind of scary. Hand claw. Actually, 150 hit pierce counts as a bare fist. Perform a 10 on step per enemy. From a 10 damage hit against one adjacent enemy. Okay. Yeah, I'm going here. The healing 50 on death is really... I wish I had a berserker weapon now. Man, I can go down quick without any armor. This is ridiculous. Much very, very close attention, I say, but so much stuff is happening with every click that I think I can be dead before I even know it. Tempting to take vigor, even though it doesn't give you any benefits basically other than the 75 life, which is 3 levels worth of life gained through strength. But strength offers you so much more stuff. I'm trying to stand firm. I don't know, I might take the vigor once though. A lot of enemies. Ooh, somebody is hurting me. Kelly emerges from the shadows, O hunted one. Oh, there's that mind mace I wanted. Whoa. How much grace do I have? Poise, inflame, grace. Okay, so I have 6. Okay, so I cast that prayer. Does 200 and repeats per shock of grace. Okay, so I think that pretty much took care. Red axe. I'm a straight up berserker now. Uh-oh, bag is full. No! I actually didn't care that much about the claw. Okay, there we go. Pass through the red tower was an achievement, too. Okay, let's... Definitely don't need my spear in the offhand. This only has a 60% accuracy. This is as good as I had hoped. We'll put this... main hand and the scythe. Offhand. Okay. You gotta be careful buying these because they stay. Like this frenzied chant. I don't know if I want to deal 25 psychic damage to myself. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. But it's too late now. Okay, let's keep the fun going. Okay, my goodness, look at all those. Okay, Agony Skirt. This is the way to go. Deal fire damage. Wait, on attack, deal fire damage to yourself. Self-damage, meditate equals your dexterity. Oh, I have very low dexterity. Self-damage is unaffected by resistance. On prayer, heal yourself 10 times your dexterity. What? Meditate per stack. Plus 10 damage dealt. So it's both its benefit and its negative is based on dexterity. I have pretty low dexterity. I'm just a brawler. Deal psychic damage. So with some side gloves. Repulsion. Gain +1 armor per stack of repulsion on stealth. Deal psychic damage to someone attacking. Blight gauntlets. Scimitar. Slash damage to adjacent units. Surprisingly simple. Okay, now. What's this? Crow visage. Heavy mask containing the spirit of a crow. Whoa, 50% block and armor and also negative 50% to hit? That's not gonna work for me. I don't understand what the benefit of this is. On standstill, deal 25 astral damage to yourself. What? Okay, no. Let's check this out. Robe of Gore. 50 blood damage to one enemy in 3 tile range. On self damage, apply 3 bleed to one enemy in 3 tile range. Okay, that's not terrible. Resist fire. Dealing slash damage, 50% of the damage is dealt again as fire damage. Okay, I do want that. Let's go this way. Wow. should recheck the viability of my blood magic build. It seems to go against all my skills. Is the only thing. Okay, let's take a look. What do we get? And we're gonna have to get rid of some stuff. Yeah, I think we're just going to get rid of the blood build stuff, actually. It's going to make it a lot easier to fit. I'm running out of space. That's just such a massive hit. That's 250 slash. I'm not sure how this stacks. So the scorch equals the damage applies 5 scorch, 5 times 15. The scorch stacks. 75 from that, which is like as good almost as this does, and that's just on the base level. So if the scorch stack kept going up, and the scorch, okay, so deal slash damage to target, apply 5 scorch. And then does it then deal again 10 fire per damage on game turn? I'm gonna keep it how it is. Okay. Since I'm not wearing armor, that healing magic is very important. Okay, let's see what we have here. Deal death damage to the attacker. Resist blood attack. 2 stacks of entangle. Mouth of Fire. An enchanted construct of the burning lands. Built to hatch fire snakes. Whoa, so is this something that I get to keep with me as a... Oh no, those are the monsters. Never mind. This is a good way to go though, because so resist fire on dealing ice damage. 25% of damage is dealt again as fire damage. Ragnar wraps. Okay, that would make sense because I'm just wearing my little breeches here. And they're not really doing anything. Yeah, so I think that's a good way to go, especially because I have a lot of fire immunity. Look, like they can't touch me. Like my hit points are dipping by like 2. Okay, let's try on my new harem pants here. Say 5 armor. Well, that has 27 armor. 25% of the damage is dealt again. On dealing ice damage, 25% is dealt again as fire damage. That doesn't... I'm not dealing... I shouldn't have cared about this at all. No, I'm not dealing any ice damage. Darn it, I didn't read that carefully enough. So it does give me some resist fire and some resist ice, but this just gives me straight up armor, so... Let me see how it looks. Oh, look at that. Well, you gotta give me some better panties. Let's see. Oh, here's some various panties. No, skirt. Ruck feather skirt. Plus 10 speed on dealing pierce damage, deal blunt damage to adjacent units. I don't think I'm dealing any pierce damage. Death damage, 25% of damage is dealt again as astral damage. I'm not dealing any death damage. Okay, on kill, apply 1 charge to yourself. Charge per stack, 5 damage dealt. It's pretty cool, but I need my lizard man mask. Cobra staff. Deal poison damage to all enemies in 3 tile range. Okay, so I'm not gonna use this. Oops. Okay, Agni Helm, Apply inflame to yourself, deal fire damage to yourself. It equals your willpower, which I have high willpower. Self-damage is unaffected by resistance. Increase. On prayer, heal yourself, 10 times your willpower. Inflame per stack. So that would be good if I didn't have a healing prayer. Like if I was doing a little inflame build. Apply inflame to yourself. Flame applied equals your strength. Those are good pants. Okay, I'm probably seeing myself going this route just to get those pants. Oh no! Oh my gosh, I'm such a jackanape. I just said I see myself going that route. And then I clicked the other way. Man, they are really bringing it to me. Okay. Lightning gloves. No fire pants, so I don't care. Green cap. Crimson staff. Maybe that one's good. Probably blood though. Ruddy fist. Red glove sewn from the skin of a night serpent. I'm such a jerk. Alright. Oh man, and now I'm like at some sort of boss, and I could have had some boss pants. Let's see what I got. Blood. Man. I really wish that I could increase. First of all, my fire familiar. I should have saved enough to level him up. He's a toughie. Okay, well. Let's do it. Let's see if we can survive. If not, I blame you guys. I said kill the god at the end of the world. This is only my second run of this game. You can't tell me that I've beat it already. So now I've left the planet and I'm just traveling the stars. Okay, Violet Shield, Resist Astral, apply Meditate to myself. Deal astral damage to an adjacent enemy on attack. Per empty armor slot, plus 5 speed, plus 100 hit. Wow. I'm gonna go that way, but first I need to level up my guy here. Okay. Psychic on adjacent attack, psychic damage to the target. Okay, what is my current? On attack, apply Scorch to the target, summon a burning blade. These burning blades are pretty useful. So this apply per hit, apply 5 inflame to myself. That's pretty good because it actually has quite a high armor. Deal blunt damage to adjacent units on step or attack. Damage equals 10 times total encumbrance. Right now, my armor's not doing the most. Okay, I'm doing psychic damage, 25% of the damage dealt again as blood, so I don't need that. This I can sell. Okay, well, let's see what happens as we venture beyond this Earth into the stars. nearly as much healing, which worries me. At this point, it feels like if you make a mistake in this regard, you can die. But this gives me a lot more armor, and I keep my inflame. So I'm hoping that I take less damage. Flame stacking, it got up to 37 because usually you lose half of your inflame when you get hit, but now I don't. This is a preposterous amount of damage that I can do now. What this represents, if it has any meaning. Is it always, I think it maybe it's always on this middle level, just showing where you came from and where you're going to. Or maybe it does have a deeper meaning that I haven't noticed. great weapon, but this Mind Mace is a great weapon. Those stats are ridiculous. I think I'm going to put this in my offhand and just try it out and see what those psychomorphs are like. Maybe I shouldn't, because this seems to be the final fight. Okay, no, I'm going to go with a proven winner here. And okay, so there are multiple towers you can get to the top of. And this is a space themed one that we're going for. First one was on Earth, this one is in space. I'm wondering if there's a third one, and what its theme might be. We're 2 hours into this run. Very interested to see if the game continues after this tower. But I think I'm going to have to call it very soon after either way, because my butt is hurting from sitting in this chair for so long. And I am not feeling super great from being sick. These monsters are very tough, even though they look like angry gingerbread men. Gotta be careful because it's easy to get into a clicking pattern and not watch your health. King of many colors. Definitely sounds very Lovecraftian, like a combination of the king in yellow and the color out of space. Ooh, like he's doing me some damage now. Okay, I killed the guardian of the astrolith. Well, let's see how this goes. Oh, he's toast. I received the Arch Lizard Prestige class. Victory. Praise Hashem. You entered the second cycle of degradation. You won 92 glory. What does that mean? There's a vast and silent dark. Did I ever just beat the whole game? Fire healing is where it's at. The Fire Familiar did a lot of good work though. That fire healing. Okay, and now I have nothing else to do because I defeated the universe. You take a step, you walk the path. Okay, 297 game turns are passed. 25,000 astral highest damage dealt. So I guess next time I'll aim for doing more. I think that's it. Well, I love this game. I love this system. It's kind of wild to have beaten it on my second try. My first try, I learned a few things. I applied them in my second run, and they worked like gangbusters. I am interested to try builds based off of all the other elements and maybe mix and match more instead of going so deep into one like I just went so hard with flames. Maybe. And also now I know that once you buy it you can't replace it, so I'm going to be more careful in my choosing. The equipment gives a lot of awesome synergies along with the abilities. You've got your God's Prayer, you've got the species and the class within the species, so there's a ton to play with here. I'm still a little bit shocked that I beat the game on my second run in 2 hours, which is that's a nice long run. That's long enough. That is long enough. So this is currently, so this game is, what's this game called? Path of Achra. That's Path of Achra. It's, I believe, $5 right now because of the winter sale. It's normally $10. Arch Lizard. Achieve victory with Arch Lizard Prestige class. Only 3.5% of players have this achievement. However, 67.7% of players have the achievement of kill the Guardian of the Astrolith and pass through the Astrolith. So that means that 2/3 of players have beat this game, so I shouldn't feel too incredibly cool. O Pilgrim, pride of Hashem, of the cosmic struggle of the receding waters of legendary heat, master of dissolving arts, thy spirit inflamed, deep was the suffering of night, glorious Achra. So that's kind of cool that it... I've liked the poetic tone of this game a lot, and the fact that it writes a custom little poem of praise about you is kind of awesome. So, yeah, I will definitely be playing this again. I don't know if I'll be playing it on here again. We'll find out. Anyway, I hope that this was informative and that you enjoyed watching, and I will catch you